just for that. So I'm going to explain how I'm going to do the rules of a tier list. This tier list, there has to be at least one S tier in terms of searching for the best weapon in the raid, or any of these raids. So there has to be at least one S tier, and that's about it, really, to be honest with you. This is season 11, but we are going to do only the Leviathan weapons right now. Of course, when Ryan comes back from his extravagant dinner, we're going to do the other raids. But right now, I'm just going to do Leviathan. And I can't really remove these other ones. So we're just stuck with looking at all these other weapons that I'm not going to use until Ryan comes back. So let's do that. First, we have the sniper, because I can't remember the name at all. We have the sniper, which it comes with triple tap snapshot. It's a rapid fire frame sniper. I believe that this gun goes in B tier. It's a pretty good sniper. It's not the best. It also lacks. This is also going to be all based on year 1, unless it's a special. But well, most likely it's all going to be based on year 1. So B tier for the sniper. Next we have, I believe, the scout rifle. I wish I knew the names of these weapons. I should probably search up the names of these weapons. So that way I know their names and stuff. This is the Conspirator, which is a 200 RPM scout rifle, which isn't the worst. And it also has full auto Dragonfly. So it's not terrible. It's not the best. It's honestly kind of big. And honestly, the sniper, I think it's called Alone as a God. Yeah, Alone as a God should be C, because it's that rapid fire frame, especially right now. I know these are all sunset weapons, but whatever. What are you gonna do? For the fusion rifle, that I don't know the name of because the fusion rifle isn't on here. Listen, it's the fusion rifle. Back then it wasn't great, so it's D. Ghost Primus, one of the top tier auto rifles in D2 year 1. This thing was super good. It had great recoil. It was in a great art type. It has high impact reserves, under pressure, and of course the raid perk, Ambitious Assassin. Honestly, kind of S. Low-key kind of S. And we also have Inaugural Address. I know the Grenade Launcher's next, but I'm going to go with Inaugural Address. Inaugural Address, S tier. It had Kill Clip. I think it was Outlaw Kill Clip. I know it had Kill Clip for, yeah, it had Outlaw Kill Clip, which is just, it was great. Especially in PvP, when guns couldn't kill anything. Ghost Primus was great. Next we have the Grenade Launcher, which I don't know the name of. It was trash. It was look. Trash. See that? Boom, gone. Trash. Absolute garbage. It was not good. Next we have it seared back. It was actually pretty good. It was good for dogs. Had Whirlwind Relentless Strikes. It was great for the dog encounter. Of course, swords weren't that good back then, but killing the dogs were really kind of difficult, so it's fine. We have the sidearm. Just right there. We have Midnight Coup. Outlaw Rampage. Ambitious Assassin Rampage. 150 RPM. Now 140. Midnight Coup. S tier. No. Even before Ghost Primus. No. It was the best weapon in D2 Year 1. Kinetic weapon. D2 Year 1, this was the only weapon to really use. It was so good. I have 12,000 kills with it. It was too good. And even when Forsaken came out, when Shadowkeep came out, it was still one of the best weapons because it came with Outlaw Rampage. Sure, it couldn't get minor spec, backup mags, you know, all those kind of things, but God, was it good. Next, we'll save Acrace for later. We have Mob Justice. Mob Justice was okay. Honestly, I think it had like, what? Moving target pulse monitor? Yeah, it was okay. Like, it did work. It was pretty efficient, but you could live without it. Next we have this. This was really good. I can't, Sins of the Past. It had max blast radius, and it had cluster bombs, and auto-loading holster. It didn't have tracking, which I inherently like tracking. That's fine. This is just better. Sins of the Past was really good. I would put it at S if it wasn't a rocket launcher. Back then, rocket launchers weren't exceptional. They weren't bad, but they weren't exceptional. Especially when cluster bombs got the nerf. They just weren't seen again. But Sins of the Past is one of the best rocket launchers that was out there. So, yeah. Next we have the shotgun. It was decent. It was another replacement for Ikelo's shotgun. Ikelo's shotgun's pretty good. I really like Ikelo's shotgun. Obviously because trench barrel at the time just outdamaged everything. I mean, you can melt bosses in seconds just with trench barrel, so...
Did it?
It did what? It did. I'm doing a tier list.
I know, I was watching the stream.
Oh, were you watching? Thank you.
Yeah, it was.
Would you agree, though?
For what?
Like, the shotgun from Eater of Worlds was pretty good, but Ikelo's shotgun was just way better. Yeah, Zenith every kind, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Next we have... Do you agree with my tier list so far?
Yeah, I've kind of been passively listening, but yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Next we have Legend of Acrace. Legend of Acrace, when it came out, was terrible.
And then it got really good.
And then it got really good.
And now it's...
No, it's okay. I'm gonna put it... I think I'd put it in A tier. Because it can still melt Morgoth.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I'll put it in A tier.
Also, quick side note. Your music compared to your mic volume's a little loud at times.
Listen.
Just want to let you know.
Okay, we're gonna do this. There we go. Now it's at like, I don't know, 2. It's at 2%.
2%?
Okay, so since you're back, I can actually do the rest of the list. Of course, Vogue isn't on here, and it looks like Deepstone Crypt isn't on here. But
really?
we can move that to... This is season 11.
Oh, wow.
So we can, if I can find another one. So next would be Garden of Salvation. We have the Garden of Salvation bow. It can roll with... No, sorry. Not Garden of Salvation. Last Wish.
I was going to say, I didn't think Garden had one of those.
Apex Predator. Absolute trash. It's a rocket launcher.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
sadly, it's not great.
Yeah. No. Okay. Next we have... Okay. I just pulled up weapons. Next is Chatterbone. I like Chattering Bone because it's a lightweight frame pulse rifle. Curated role is like Kill Clip Outlaw.
I thought it was pretty nice. I enjoyed using it.
Yeah. Put in A. Not S. Not S, but A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nation of Beasts.
Uh,
Man,
probably pretty high.
as biased as I am, I can't put it in this. I can maybe put it
No.
because it does have the Outlaw Firefly, which at the time was the curated role for the quote-unquote role that was Fatebringer.
Yeah. Well, that was one of the only options.
So I think I'll put it at A, just because I'm biased. Okay, next is the Sniper Supremacy.
I would probably put that at A, because that one what is this list for? Is this list just for PvE or is this list for PvP?
This is just for PvE.
Oh, then I wouldn't put it at A.
How about C,
where
the other sniper is?
Yeah, I mean they're very similar.
They're both rapid fire frames. They're both. You can't even get a damage perk on it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you can get kill clip. Sorry, you can get kill clip in Rampage. So
Well,
you can't get like Corporal or anything.
Yeah.
The assault rifle. It's 450. Curator rules 4th time the charm. Rampage, I think. Putting it at C. Putting it at C.
Yeah, that works.
The scout rifle, high impact. It can roll double damage perks. It can roll kill clip, Rampage. C. Only because it can roll double damage perks.
Yeah.
If it couldn't roll double damage perks, I put it in D.
Yeah, I thought that scout rifle was pretty good.
We have the bow. I don't think I've ever actually used the bow.
No, but it's one of the only solar ones. Bows. Let's see.
Bows just aren't great though. Bows are hand cannons, but worse.
So here's the thing, Thad. So you're talking about Tyranny of Heaven, correct?
Yes.
Currently, there are 3 solar bows in the game.
Okay.
You have Tyranny of Heaven, the Vow, and Hush.
Tyranny of Heaven.
Yeah, I would probably say B.
B.
Just because it is one of the only solar bows you can use right now. I mean, it is the only solar bow you can use right now. And, I mean, it has decent rolls for a bow.
Okay. Alright, now we have Tachyon Force, which is the fusion rifle.
I'm not familiar with that one.
It can also roll double damage perks, Rampage, and kill clip.
That's not too bad, then.
I don't know what frame it is. Are you in Destiny?
I am.
Can you check what kind of frame it is?
Weapons, fusions, Tyrian Force. It is a adaptive.
Look. It's a fusion rifle. It doesn't have Reservoir Burst.
It does not. But, in terms of DPS, you don't even want Reservoir Burst. You want high impact.
Yeah. I don't know if it can roll with high impact. I'll put it in B. We'll put it in B. Just because it can roll those double damage perks.
That's fair.
Okay. Now we are on Garden of Salvation. Ancient Gospel, the hand cannon. It's the only solar hand cannon.
Yeah, I would say A tier because of that reason.
I agree.
It could still get really good rolls. I mean, I have a Outlaw kill clip in my inventory right now.
Yeah.
And again, it's the only solar one, so
it sounds kind of. It doesn't sound beefy like a gun. but
Yeah.
it's the only solar hand cannon besides Igneous Hammer. But Igneous Hammer, you're not using a PvE. Remember, this is
No.
a PvE list,
Right.
so it's your only option. But you have to play Garden. But farming that encounter, which is the third encounter,
Yes.
it's not that
Not
bad.
too bad.
It's not that bad. Farming the end boss, no, that's a different story.
Yeah,
Next is the bow. It can get the roll of.
I forgot that raid even had a bow.
It has a bow. It can
What is
get
that
the
Oh, that's
its
Pure
version of
damage.
rapid hit and rampage.
Listen, if we're going by looks, it's one of the best looking bows.
It is one of the best looking bows. I'll give it that.
Not best performing, though.
It's a
sadly.
kinetic one. It's better. I would say it's better than the slab.
Yeah.
I'll put it in B. Yeah. How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Next is the rapid fire frame sniper, I believe again. Omniscient Eye. Rapid fire frame.
Oh, yeah.
Guess where that's
I
gonna go.
remember, again, when it first came out, it was really good in PvP. But that's about it.
Yep. So it's going in C because it's a rapid fire frame sniper.
Works for me.
Next we have Prophet of Doom, which is the precision shotgun that is not a slug shotgun.
I would put that one probably pretty high because there's only 2 of those in the game.
I don't know about A.
I don't know about A,
We'll put it in B.
but
I enjoy it. It's fun. It's arc.
yeah.
It's not the only arc shotgun. I mean, Philo is just
Well,
10 times better.
Philo's just insane.
okay. Philo is insane, but this it's not bad. It can roll with 1-2 punch.
Yeah,
So and full
So-
auto. And full auto is kind of fun.
not bad.
Next we have Reckless Oracle, which is a 720 auto rifle. 720 auto rifles are pretty good.
Yeah.
Just because they shoot fast and kill fast, so I would put it. Look, it's hard to say A because it is an auto rifle, and auto rifles right now are not great.
Aren't the best. Yeah.
But Chroma Rush is also a 720, and Chroma Rush is really good right now.
True.
We'll put it in A.
Yeah.
We'll put it in A.
I can see A.
Okay. Next we have, I believe, Sacred Provenance, which is a pulse rifle. It's a... I don't know what that is. Is that aggressive or adaptive? It's 450. Pulse rifles are boring to me, except for Chattering Bone.
The problem is, I feel like pulse rifles are in an even worse spot than Scott rifles and auto rifles. Like, they do not have a place in PvE right now. They do so little damage that having a pause between every 3 shots is not worth it.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it in C.
Like everyone talks about how scout rifles and auto rifles need buffed, which they desperately do. But I feel like there's almost no one talking about pulse rifle buff when I feel like they need it the most.
So the next one... Yeah, I do. I agree. So the next one is a fusion rifle. It's a rapid fire frame. I'm gonna look up the roll right now. Because... if it can roll
Yeah,
with high impact reserves.
it might be pretty good.
It can.
Ooh,
It can roll high impact with auto loading, which means null composure.
Yeah. I heard a thing, I think it was in a Cactus video, Was it that or no? It might have been a data of it talking about stuff. Yeah, that's what it was. He's talking about Merciless and wondering if Merciless might be pretty good for Atheon.
Maybe.
Because of how good Null Composure is for it.
So if you don't know, Zealot's Reward, I mean, obviously it's a rapid fire frame. It can roll high impact and auto-loading, which is great because Null Composure has Feeding Frenzy, high impact. And if you don't know, it's one of the best weapons to DPS Atheon.
Which one? That fusion rifle?
This is the fusion rifle from Garden of Salvation.
And that's one of the best weapons?
It has auto-loading and high impact reserves, which would be better than Null Composure. Because of the auto-loading.
Yeah, but the only reason I mean, yes, it's a rapid frame, and rapid frame, I believe, still puts out more damage than Null. The only reason I would say
rapid fire frame.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. That's right. I'm thinking of plug 1 being the same
Precision
as
frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the only reason I say that I don't know if I could agree with that being better is because
I'm not saying it is better. I'm saying it could be better.
Right. But I mean, maybe for other seasons. But right now, you have Breach and Clear, which reloads your stored weapons for you.
You do have
So you
Breach
really
and
don't
Clear,
need
but when Breach and Clear
auto-loading.
leaves...
Well, that's why I said this season.
I'll put it in A.
Yeah. Yeah. I can agree with that.
I can find it. There it is. A, because of auto-loading high impact. It can also roll Feeding Frenzy. So...
Oh, you could just pretty much have no composure at that point.
You could pretty much have enough composure at that point, but you probably want to go for auto-loading. For when the season ends.
Yes.
If you want to play Garden of Salvation. I believe that is all the Garden weapons, if I'm correct. Let's see, Sniper... Yep, that is all the... Because there's double of every picture in here, I don't know why. Except for the last two. Next is, Deepstone Crypt.
Yeah. Which you do not have on there, you said?
No, it's on here. I found another one.
Oh, it is. Oh,
this one just doesn't have the Leviathan weapons.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna start off with Bequest, which is the sword, it's the highest impact. What is that called? The sword that can go uppercut sword.
I don't know what frame that is.
It's the normal frame. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's adaptive. Sorry, it says it right here. Adaptive sword. So it's good, but it can't roll with Whirlwind or Vorpal.
Yeah, and inherently those swords just aren't that good.
No. I'm gonna put it in B. I know you can do things with like Mask of Bacchus because the extra 10% of arc damage, but it's not worth it. Especially since you have things such as Lament or Fallen Guillotine.
Right.
So, yeah, no. Commemoration. Honestly, S tier.
Oh, yeah.
Because it can roll with Rampage and Reconstruction. Which this is by far the best LMG in the game. Legendary LMG.
Yeah, it's up. I don't know. I really like a lot of the rolls you can get with Corrective Measure. So I'm a little biased with that, but yeah. It's not bad in any way.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Heritage. S tier?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to.
Reconstruction, recombination, reconstruction, anything else. If you get reconstruction or even auto-loading holster, double slug DPS,
yeah,
Tanics, Templar, it's just the way. Double slug right now is the way. Now,
yeah,
you could possibly, probably not though, make an argument for Blasphemer. because it's an easier way of getting a slug kinetic shotgun.
Yeah.
But reconstruction auto loading is just so much better.
Yes, 100%.
So, next is Posterity, which is going in C tier because it's a 180 hand cannon.
Fair.
Okay, any arguments on that one?
No.
No. Okay, see, it sucks.
Frankly,
We do
not.
have that hand cannon buff supposedly coming, but
We do. And hopefully it'll be pretty nice.
well, Posterity is just not great.
No.
Succession, it's going in S for me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would agree. It's really good.
Yeah, it's reconstruction Vorpal.
Yes.
It's
Still don't
I
have one of
believe
those,
it's
but yes.
I believe it's the only kinetic sniper to get Vorpal. I could be wrong, but I believe at least of this moment, it's the only kinetic sniper that can get Vorpal.
I believe you're correct.
Because Praedens can't get Vorpal. Even though Praedens is really good, it's just that if I'm going into a Grandmaster Nightfall, I'm going to use Succession God Roll over Praeden's Revenge God Roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Last but not least for Deepstone Crypt is Trusty.
Trusty, I would say A.
A?
For
I can
Scott
agree.
Rifle, it's pretty good.
It's a rapid fire frame. Which means it shoots even faster. I think it shoots even faster than 200. And it's also full auto.
Yeah.
Apparently. Because of it being a rapid fire frame. It can roll with high
Right.
impact reserves. It can roll with reconstruction. Yeah. If you really want me to be honest, Deepstone Crypt has some of the best guns in the game. It's really good rate.
Oh, easily.
So, but next, of course, the Vault of Glass. Starting with a corrective measure.
Corrective measure, I wouldn't say. I would say A.
A?
So it can get some good rolls, and if at any point in the future, machine guns become really good at DPSing boss, that gun's probably going to be the best at doing so, just because of rewind rounds.
Rewind rounds is good.
Yeah.
It can also roll with Demolitionist. It can roll with Firefly for some reason. So
It can run for all, one of the probably best damage perks, especially for high level content like GMs. It's definitely the best for GMs, no doubt about that.
yeah, so I can agree with that. Fatebringer S tier.
Yes, 100%. It's the best legendary gun in the game right now.
It is also the most used legendary gun in the game right now, I believe.
For a good reason.
You get explosive payload Firefly. You get explosive payload Frenzy. Explosive payload Kill Clip.
Like, explosive payload Firefly, really good. But for GMs, stuff like that, explosive payload Frenzy is going to be insane.
Yep. So good. So good. Next we have Found Verdict. It's my favorite shotgun in the game.
It's good.
It's good.
I just don't think that that frame is the best right now.
Yeah. I could put it in B.
Yeah.
Look, it's my... I mean, even though I love the shotgun, it's my personal favorite shotgun. I can still be...
You can be biased. It's your list.
Yeah. Hesitant Vengeance, I think, is going to go S.
It's the only rocket launcher that you can have 3 rounds in at one time.
You can have Overflow, you can have Vorpal, you can have Lasting Impression, you can have clusters.
Right.
You can also have tracking if you want tracking.
Yeah. Rockets aren't in a terrible spot right now. They're definitely used. And that's one of the most usable ones.
Yeah, so sticking with S tier. Next is Praeton's Revenge.
That one's tricky. 'Cause that one's definitely better than the other raid sniper. I just don't think in PvE it's still very good because, again, rapid.
It's definitely above C.
Yeah, I would say either B or A. Your call though.
Look, I can't even get a god roll of this, so I'm putting it in B.
I can't either.
So it's going in B. And last, but certainly not least, Jack's favorite gun, Vision of Confluence.
Vision of Confluence. I really like Vision. It's a fun scout rifle, although it is not in a great spot right now.
No.
That archetype is one of the worst archetypes in the game right now. I do think, since those buffs are coming, if they are substantial, that's going to be one of the better, if not one of the best weapons for PvE.
Yep.
But as of right now, it's maybe B tier, if not C. I'd probably say C. Jack's gonna be pissed.
Okay, he says C. I'm gonna put it in B, just because
The potential that it has.
it has a lot of potential.
That's fair.
Look at that. Apex Predator, the only trash tier legendary with random rolls. So this is all the current raid weapons that you can get.
Yeah.
Leviathan is here because I'm biased towards Leviathan. We haven't played Scourge. We haven't played... Help me out here.
Crown
of Sorrows. So we only have bias towards every other raid but those two. And since we do raiding... I do raiding a lot. He does it fairly often. I think this list is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, thinking about it, like what weapons even came out with Scourge and Sorrow that would be noteworthy? Wasn't the shotgun pretty good for
The curated
Scourge,
shotgun for Scourge? Oh, for Scourge? Yeah, it was pretty much a kinetic Icolo shotgun.
Yeah.
And then the shotgun for Crown could roll 1-2 punch for its curated roll, which was what started one phasing, which is what started the people one manning Riven.
Yeah.
Hunters.
So for the time it was good, but good, right?
So I'm going to restart this, and we're going to do... Not restart this, I'm going to take out all the ratings. Because this list has all the raid exotics except for Eyes, but we're just going to substitute that with, like, something else. So, Anarchy. S.
Easily?
Okay, Anarchy's S. Okay, Divinity. How about,
I would
A.
almost want to say S as well, but yeah, A is probably more fair.
I'm putting in A because it's more of a utility weapon than it is of a damaging weapon.
Yeah. But also, it's like the... I mean, I agree with the A. But it's also the utility weapon.
Right. Then we have the Legend of Acreus. A? Again?
Yeah.
1K.
Yeah, that's fine. 1K. I would say probably B or C. It's really not great.
I'm going with B because it looks cool.
I mean, it's a very cool exotic. I just wish it was better.
It should do more damage, yeah.
100%. It's a raid exotic.
Taraba.
I would... What's the lowest?
Trash.
Yeah.
Alright, travel
Listen,
isn't trash.
all they gotta do is give it an exotic catalyst that makes it so it can hold on to its buff.
Yeah.
It does a lot of... I would almost not want to put it at trash because it does so much damage. It can one-phase raid bosses. Like, it is not bad in any way. It's just, if you do literally anything except shoot it, you lose the buff.
Yeah. Alright. So we're gonna have Apex Predator be Eyes of Tomorrow. So, Eyes of Tomorrow.
Seems like a...
I'm putting it in
like
B because it should do so much more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should. I hope it does eventually.
Yeah. And then last but not least is Vex Class, which should also go in... I'm gonna put it in D. What do you think?
I was gonna say C.
C?
Because it does... There are builds to make it work not too badly. But it is nowhere near where it should be.
Oh, man. Okay, I'll stick with C because you can make it work with things like Burning Steps. You can make it work with...
Again, it has... It's another gun that has potential.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It just needs that buff.
It just needs that buff, which it's gonna get at some point. So... It should be pretty good at that point.
Yeah, so... I don't know. This is the definitive list from 2 1.5 PvE players, sorry. Ryan enjoys PvP. I do not enjoy PvP whatsoever. Let me just disclose that.
I do enjoy P.
There we go. Now I'd like to hear what you have to say in the comments, or if you're in the stream right now, in the stream. If you agree, disagree, tell me why I suck. But yeah, this is our list. You can argue. I will argue with it. There are some things that probably could be moved around, but as of right now, this is the list. So thank you, everybody. And for everybody in this video, have a nice day.